Welcome to the Halloween video where I tell you about 21 games that are always free on Steam and they are perfect for Halloween as they are horror, survivor, 3D, two-dimensional, and the oldest one is from 2016 but the newest one is just a few months old, and we have several games from 2022 and we have never talked about them on our channel before, so you probably don't know them. I didn't know about them, but let me give you a short backstory. How did I end up doing this list? Where did it come from? Every week we do This Week in Free Gaming, and this week under the comments we had Moldy the Tankster because he made the list for us. And as you can see, somebody else asked him, please give links for all of them. I'm too lazy to search and claim. And he answers, too bad bro, I don't have time for that. Well, lucky for you, we made the time and we made a list with all the links that are right in the description. And not only that, we're going to show you gameplay videos and give you basic information to every single one of them. So buckle up and let's go. First one is called Mind Eyes. You venture through your mind, trying desperately to wake up from your nightmares. Will you make it out? This nightmare lasts only about 30 to 45 minutes. That's how long it takes to finish this game. And it is 3D first-person adventure. A scary one, of course, where you walk through the house but you are in a dream, so things happening. The second one is Blameless. That is a mysterious first-person adventure with primary focus on puzzle solving and short story. The player will appear in a role of architect trying to investigate strange happenings after discovering evidence of an act of violence. This time, even though it's from same year, the visual is much prettier and there's more to it than just walking. This short story can take you something between 20 and 60 minutes to complete. CAYNE is an isometric horror game from the creators of Stasis. The story is Haley wakes up in a facility. Where is she? Why is she there? And why do they want her baby? Because she's pregnant with one. So it will be up to you to lead her out safely. The game is voice acted by the professional actors and it is an isometric game. In Deceit, you're going to test your instinct and trust a deception in an action-filled multiplayer first-person shooter. You wake up in the unknown surroundings to the sound of the game master's unfamiliar voice. Surrounded by 5 others, a third of your group have been infected with the virus, but who will escape? So this game is online PvP only. You'll be collecting items, handling a gun, and trying to escape to the exit. And it will be totally up to you if you either collaborate or fight with other players. Every decision you make will give you more information on your teammates and what side they are likely to be on. So this is really an interesting survival PvP with a twist. SAS Zombie Assault 4 is where you purge the undead. It is an intense action shooter with deep RPG elements, including upgradable guns and armor, unique class skills and class special abilities. Entire game can be played single player or as a 4-player online co-op game, including PvP events like Last Man Standing. It is an top-down 2D action shooter. Reminds me of Alien Breed, except there's no aliens but zombies. Another online PvP game is called SCP, Secret Laboratory, where you can play both sides, the personal area containment agent or an anomalous entity, and fight over the control of the facility or try to escape it. And again, you can fight either next to the players or even against them. A Dark Deception is a story-driven first-person horror maze game. There's nowhere to hide and nowhere to catch your breath. Run or die, it's your choice. Trapped in a realm of nightmarish maze with a mysterious woman, your only hope of survival is to find a way to escape. This time you don't own a gun, so you have to run for your life like hell. Or how about that Dead Frontier 2? That is the online survivor horror at its darkest. As one of the few survivors of the outbreak, you must scratch a living out of the decaying ruins of society, scavenge for supplies, improve your skills, and trade with other players. All while keeping your eyes peeled for the infected lurking around every corner. Again, fight with the zombies basically, but this time in a third-person view. And outside on the street as well, not only in the buildings. Probably the best way to play it is online co-op with friends, but you can play it single player as well. Now let's switch a genre a little bit and look at My Friend is a Raven, where you return to old apartment one last time in search of a sickened raven and discover the cause behind the calamity that has spread across the world. Because the world of man has fallen into ruins and everyone that was once alive now lies in their grave. You're going to complete the different puzzles, you can unlock 4 unique endings and uncover the whole story behind Loot Tomb and the elusive raven. Stay Out is a MMORPG with a shooter elements based on spirit of stalking and urban exploration, searching and exploring mysterious, abandoned and forgotten by humanity pieces of our planet. This is a third-person / first-person online PvP where you discover a world full of dangers and incredible events, which has its own law and principles. Survive in harsh conditions when you count every sip of water and every match. We Went Back is a time-looping horror game in which you wake up in an abandoned space station, utterly alone. The exit door is locked and you must find a way to escape what lurks within, find clues, experience dynamically changing environments, and confront terror in order to find a way out. You are all by yourself, you're gonna solve puzzles, get scared, and finally get out. This game is roughly only 30 to 50 minutes experience, and visually it's pretty. In Picture in the House, you're gonna take a journey through ancient mysteries and forces described by the original short story The Picture in the House, written by H.P. Lovecraft, where you're going to enter a short story written on December 12, 1920. You are a young Boston researcher conducting genealogical studies in the city of Arkham. Once you have lost your way, you come across a worn-out house forgotten by the world, but something and someone is hidden inside. Guide your character through puzzle games, cinematics, and dark and ancient mysteries. Another project, Understanding the Game, is a suspense investigation horror, an indie game inspired in classic horror games. Another first-person horror adventure trying to scare you out. In Dinner with an Owl, your job will be to break the puzzling spell of your eccentric host. A short, surreal point-and-click adventure. A little game with a simple yet intriguing mystery to unravel. It is aesthetically interesting and visually intriguing, and its engagement with surrealism and existential horror is both romantic and riling self-aware. Anyone with a penchant for the gothic or for escape rooms may find something compelling in this game, and you'll probably left wanting more. You're gonna experience full professional voice acting or twisted looping storyline. I hope I am pronouncing this right. Arid, where you're going to discover the mysteries of the Atacama, explore the abandoned mining networks, evade the scorching sun, and survive the environment in one of the most arid places in the world. It's the 30s, you are the pilot of cargo flying 8,000 meters over the Atacama. A mysterious failure in the engine and miraculous landing has left you stranded in one of the largest and most arid deserts in the world. Will you survive the harsh temperature and condition of this unique setting? Is there even a way out? A semi-hardcore experience that does not handheld the players. Good luck exploring for additional resources. And how many days can you survive? And from now on, all the games that are left are from this year, so 2022. And yet they are still free. Let's go on. Another game inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, where you're going to face unspeakable horrors, succumb to the madness, and be pleasantly surprised by its visuals, evidently. Immerse yourself in a cosmic horror that can be completed in just about 30 minutes. And as this is an interactive portal into the world of controversial genius H.P. Lovecraft and his highly acclaimed Cthulhu mythos, it's open to both newcomers and long-time devotees. STARTMOVE is a game where you and your friend return to his home in the city, which after the nuclear war and the appearance of the Goro mutants will no longer be the same home. You will survive and fight with creatures that become more dangerous each new level, but you need to go through this to collect local riches. In the single-player experience, you will be able to drive the car and survive with the first-person view during the game. You get plenty of weapons and even more targets to shoot. La Villa de la Muerte is a looping psychological horror game where players will progress through an ever-changing environment in a pursuit of the truth behind a family disappearance. Explore the villa and solve puzzles to slowly reveal the truth behind what happened and who they become. You're gonna solve puzzles and see ghosts. Meet Saw. What a horror title. Where you play Amy Chambers, a young woman on her way to the Black Ridge Mountains to meet with her friends for a weekend of camping. But soon she'll find out that the forest holds more than just a good time for her and her friends. So basically in this 30 to 40 minute horror experience, you're gonna be chased by a person with a chainsaw. The saw beckons, and it must be fat. Classified Stories. A short horror adventure game set in our days, inspired again by Lovecraft and his novel The Color Out of Space. This game is a first chapter. It's pretty short, 10 to 20 minutes experience. You arrive to a town searching for a recently missing girl, but soon you find out that something had happened there. Something really bad. A video horror society where you choose between good and evil and you fight for your life in a thrilling 4 vs 1 asymmetric action tribute to the 1980s horror era, where small town teens face off against terrifying monsters brought to life from the aisle full of arcade video games. So it is the same concept from famous Dead by Daylight. One is a killer and 4 other survivors try to work together to escape. As a killer, you can be a werewolf or a doll master, and you try to catch others in first-person mode, yet the survivors play in a third-person mode. In this game, survivors can fight back as well. So what do you say? Pretty cool list, isn't it? Especially now for Halloween. I think everybody can find their game that they would be interested in, and yes, most of them are pretty small, but all of them are totally free, zero cost. So thanks again to Moldy who made this list. Without them, this video wouldn't exist. And I hope to see you in one of our other videos where we cover weekly free games from Epic Games Store, so you never get bored and sometimes get even a bit scared. Enjoy the list and see you next time.